About 6 weeks away from opening day at Wuerful Park,
right.
And it's shaping up to be another exciting summer here in Traverse City for the Beach Bums. Ticket prices on sale Monday. Can you give us kind of the details of how that's going to go?
Sure. Every year we usually do it on our Fan Fest, the last Saturday in April. This year, however, when we started to announce all the big celebrities we have coming to the ballpark this year, everybody's been calling, going, we want tickets for the Duck Commander night. We want tickets for Carter Oosterhouse, Amy Smart night. Are just two of them that we have coming, along with we signed Micah Ruzioni to come in, you know, the captain of Miracle, the hockey team in 1980. And so people are calling like crazy, going, but I want to buy individual tickets. I want them now. And so we said, you know what? Let's open up the ticket office on the 14th, which is next Monday, and we're going to start selling individual tickets. And there's people already calling. Is there going to be a line? We want to get our tickets. So I think it's going to be a great summer with a lot of things we have planned. And there sure is a lot of excitement around, and we haven't really promoted it that much, but we have a lot of neat things going on.
Well, not only do you have some exciting stuff to draw fans to the ballpark as far as guest appearances, we know the team the past few years has had their fair share of Frontier League playoff appearances, so it always helps to have that consistency in the ball club. And a new man going to be in charge of the club this year, Dan Roan, right?
Right, Dan, and I'll tell you what, the fans are in for a treat. I can't say enough about Dan. The word professionalism is what I would say. Danny, I've known him for quite a few years. Danny was AAA Manager of the Year 3 times. He was a AA Manager of the Year once. He was the bench coach for the Seattle Mariners. You name somebody in professional baseball, he knows them. And it's been exciting. And I'll tell you what, you're going to see a new brand. Him and my son Jason, our Director of Baseball Operations, have changed the team over quite a bit. This is going to be a Dan Roan team. You're going to see a lot of hitting and running. You're going to see a lot of base stealing and a lot different attitude on the field than what we've had in the past. We kind of look for the big home run inning or whatever, and we do have some sluggers coming in. We signed a young man the other day got released from AA Cubs. It's going to be outstanding. Hit a lot of home runs. We got a big new first baseman coming, but we got some speedsters coming, and you're going to see a lot of excitement on the base paths this year. So it's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it.
And it sounds to me like it's very similar to the situation that the Tigers are going through. They've had some success the past few seasons, but now in switching over to a new manager, it's kind of a new way of approach as far as going into the spring and summer months attacking each game.
Right, and it's funny you'd say that because our former manager, Greg, who did an excellent job with us, he managed similar to Leland, where he liked the big sluggers, the big home run hitters. Somewhere throughout the game, we're going to run into this. I don't like to bunt guys down or give up the out or whatever. You're going to see a lot of that with Danny. He's going to stir it up, and he's going to raise havoc on the base paths out there. And he said we're going to challenge him and make him come to play us every single night, day in and day out. So I love his enthusiasm. I love his experience. I don't think there's anybody in the Frontier League that has the quality of a manager that we have, let alone he signed Greg Cotteray, who was a friend of his and played with him for about 17 years in the majors. He pitched for the Yankees. He did pitch a little bit for the Tigers, traveled around. He's coming from California. He'll be here in another week or so. He's our pitching coach this year, along with Matt Pulley, who's back again. And I think you're going to see some pretty exciting baseball.
And we're going to hopefully see some pretty exciting baseball without inclement weather playing a factor. Right now, field, and you and I talked about the stands kind of filled with snow, but as we mentioned, we still have about that 6-week window where everything can hopefully warm up and dry off. Any extra planning or precautions or extra effort to make sure everything's looking great by the end of May?
Yeah, now right now we're working hard every single day trying to melt the snow and shovel it around and move it. And it's looking good right now. The center of the field's all dried out with the turf in there, and the infield. We have big drifts along the walls yet here and there and stuff, and so a little bit tough to have any high school baseball this year in April, but our team gets here the end of April. We have spring training for 2 weeks in May, and then we go on the road for a week, which really helps us. So May 23rd over the Memorial Day weekend we have 3 games at home, and then we're gone again this year. And so our schedule this year is really nice. Unlike past years, we are loaded in July and August this year. We have 3 weekends in July.
With home games?
With home games. And so this is going to be really good for us. And so the weather's nice. A couple other things I'll mention. We do have Miss America coming in this year on a Saturday night. We have Miss Michigan coming in. We've signed a couple other big names we haven't let go yet. There's going to be a possibly big soccer star in town that's going to be at the park on a Saturday night, which is great. We are going to have an outdoor night, and on a Saturday night featuring someone that we won't mention yet, but it's going to be
announced.
exciting. To be announced.
TBAs are always exciting, though.
They
There's
are.
a reason you can't say it.
Right, and so go to tcbeachbums.com and stay tuned to some of those promotions. But it's going to be fun because again, 10 Friday night fireworks, which it just draws huge crowds.
That's worth the price of admission alone.
You know, they
That's
love
the baseball
it. Yeah, we a lot of people that come. We come just for the 2 bears and the fireworks. And I said, well, we'll tell the players that. So.
Well, those bears are pretty good dancers. They catch my eye between every inning there, kind of whatever they're doing in the locker arena.
Suntan and Sunburn are very popular, and they're on YouTube, and every year the league asks us to send them to the All-Star game to entertain.
They're
that good.
You don't have anything like that, really, that I can in pro sports.
No,
and
most of the other teams have one mascot, where we have 2, so they play off each other, and a lot of them are starting to add a second one now, so that's kind of a compliment. To Suntan and Sunburn. So.
You're reimagining the sport and recreating how mascots are looked at.
Right.
One last thing I want to touch on real quick, and I'm sure it's coming back because I believe the 4th of July is Thursday or Friday. That was probably my favorite night at the ballpark all year last year, for good reason. The place was packed, very special military tribute before everything got underway. So.
Right, and it's probably the neatest night I spend at the ballpark. 4th of July tribute to our veterans. We bring over 300 of them down on the field and thank them. We had the B-17 bomber fly over. We got something special again this year going on. Some special guests on the 4th and 5th of July that'll be in town and out to the ballpark. And we will honor the veterans. It's our duty. It's if you live in America and you use all these liberties and things, patriotism isn't a choice. It's your duty to do that. And I lost some good friends in Vietnam. It gets a little tough, but it will be the neatest night of the year, the 4th of July. We ask all the veterans to come out, and veterans are always half price at Wuerful Park. No matter what night it is, you show your military ID, you get in half price, as long as I own the ballpark. So.
And they get the salute between, what is it, the 5th and 6th inning, right around there?
We always get up and we honor the veterans. We hand out mini flags to all of them. And actually what's really nice is 4 of the other teams in the league have copied it now. So it's spreading, and I think it's just really, really a neat feeling. We always say go up and shake a veteran's hand. If you haven't ever thanked them for your freedom, it's the best feeling in the world. So, yeah, we're real proud of that. Our guys will wear the red, white, and blue jerseys. We have a jersey auction afterwards to raise some money, and it is just absolutely the neatest night of the year for us. So
it really is.
It is,
I mean, opening day is special, but I can say from being at that game last year, that was something you at least have to experience once, if not hopefully every year.